Hello and welcome back to LBG Reviews. Please be sure to like and subscribe. Today we'll be talking about The Outer Wilds, a unique time loop sci-fi game where you play as an astronaut stuck in a solar system that's on a real-life 20-minute time loop. After every 20 minutes of gameplay, the time loop resets and you restart back at the beginning, but information that you've gained in between time loops carries over in a conspiracy theory-like web of information and clues to piece together what's really going on. Now, full disclosure, at the end of last week's video, I talked about how I've got some cool plans in mind for this week's video. Upon reconsidering them, I realized those plans would be really cool, really creative, but a lot more work than I'm willing to put in right now. So I'm going to just tell you about those plans instead. So like I said, in Outer Wilds, every 20 minutes, the time loop resets, right? And we all know that I've had a handful of videos where basically after a little while of talking about the game, I'm like, you know what, this doesn't do the vibes I'm trying to convey justice. Just sit back and watch the gameplay, enjoy the sounds, the music, everything about it that I find so fun. I was going to, and still am going to do that for the Outer Wilds, but originally the plan was, since it was on a 20-minute time loop, every 20 minutes of the video, I was going to have a different recording of me doing this voiceover. So like maybe one re-recording, I would say, hello and welcome back to LBG Reviews. Please be sure to like and subscribe, as today we were talking about the Outer Wilds. But then another, I would say, welcome back to LBG Reviews. Please be sure to like and subscribe. Today we were talking about the Outer Wilds. And just like different variations of how I would do the video and the voiceover to match the 20-minute time loop idea. I thought the idea was very clever, very funny, but also I don't want to record 3 to 4 different voiceovers for a singular video, and I don't want to have to edit an hour-long video for that one joke. I did not think about that as I was plotting out my videos for the next few weeks. So yeah. Oh, and in terms of accessibility features, the Outer Wilds doesn't really have any. And if you're like, well, that doesn't really fit with your channel then. It's my channel, bub. Get over it. Not every comic strip of Batman is as dark and brooding as the previous. There's straight up a comic where Batman wears differently brightly colored costumes to mess with the villain's plans. But yeah, so basically in the Outer Wilds you have to go around to the different planets at different points of the 20-minute time loop to gather clues and information to understand more of what's going on, until eventually you learn about how the ancestors that your people worshipped basically were aliens from a different part of the universe who were in search of the eye of the universe, because they kind of believed that time was kind of like a disease or like a storm, and that if you found the eye, that time did not move, similar to how there is not much wind in the eye of a storm. And that if they could find the eye, they could live forever. Well, they managed to track down the eye to the solar system that you're in, and the eye of the universe is actually what's causing that 20-minute time loop. But that these ancestors' technology kind of exists in a weird in-between, it can both withstand the time loops, and like things can change in them and stay changed after the time loop, but then other things will revert back to how they were and don't stay consistent after the time loop. It's super weird, it's super mind-boggling. And you know what? I know I'm not doing it justice. So here you go. This time there won't be any ridiculous alternate voiceovers though, sadly. You're just gonna have to live with this timeline that we're in now. Bye-bye. See you guys next week when we talk about Cat Quest 3 should be out, so I'll make a video about that game. See you guys then. Bye.